Right, now in this week's rum riff, I'm actually taking from this book. A good friend of mine, Georgie Radev, owner of Lackey Cane in London, brand ambassador for loads of things, actually including Real. So there's a couple of things I want to note in this book as well. It's the first reason I like taking on cocktails in this book and sort of riffing them up and showcasing them. I've done this cocktail actually a few times on this channel, but today we're riffing it up and slightly different ingredients, but it's a couple of things. Firstly, because he likes to be brand agnostic when he's writing books like this, it typically comes, especially in this recipe, we've got gold rum, dark rum. So I like actually putting brands to those terms just so you understand a little bit more. But then secondly, when he's talking about, in this case, mango syrup, it is actually Real mango that he's using. So the recipes in there are adapted for like Real, that extra fruity burst. Now, this cocktail is, I'll flash it up on screen so you've got the recipe and all that, but it's the Tiki Bang Bang. Such a good cocktail. He's got some absolute belters in there as well. So it's a great book. Published in 2018, 2019, something like that, I think. So let's crack on and do this. So the first two rums, he's got 40 ml of gold rum and 20 ml of dark rum. So I'm going to actually break that down into two elements as well. So first off, let's get rid of that stupid little caps. So first off, I'm going for the Roncolon 111. Now gold rum could mean anything. Could mean Barbados rum, could mean Spanish origin like Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Cuban rum. Could mean anything. But so for my interpretation, I'm going for Roncolon. Probably talked about it earlier in this video as well. But this is a blend of El Salvador, column still rums, and Jamaican, Worthy Park, highest of funky rums in here. So I think this is a great rum, but the 111 refers to 55.5%, 111 proof. All right, so we have got a little bit of a higher ABV, hence me riffing it up. There's a couple of light ingredient swaps in here as well. So but I'm going to stick to his ratio. I'm going for 40 ml of the Roncolon 111. Now, when Georgie said dark and gold rum, that's kind of why I picked that up. It's not a dark rum, but it's got those Jamaican notes to it. But he's also got a little bit of cinnamon going through the cocktail a little bit later. And I don't actually have cinnamon syrup because I wouldn't actually use it that much, because I think there's actually a great alternative, especially here in the UK, and that is really, really good spiced rums. You can actually substitute some of the rum, gold rum maybe, or an aged rum, whatever, for really good spiced rums. And there's typically two that I would shout out for rum cocktails in particular, taking on tiki cocktails and tropical cocktails: Chairman's Reserve, Don Q. I think they are outstanding examples of traditional spiced rums without loads and loads of sugar being added. So when you see a cinnamon syrup being added on top of a rum cocktail, I think actually a great shout is just forget about the cinnamon syrup and just go for a spiced rum instead. So Chairman's Reserve, 20 ml. Now the rest of the cocktail should be pretty easy. Lime juice, whether you're using freshly squeezed or whether you're like me and you use bottled, which is actually freshly squeezed, just a tiny bit of antioxidant. It's 99.9% lime juice. 30 ml. Then we come on to our mango syrup. Look, there are other brands. There are Monin, Le Fouet. I would go Le Fouet over the syrups because this has got fresh fruit in it. And Monin Le Fouet has got an element, it's a 50-50 sort of blend as opposed to a 40-60 in Real's case. But this is 40% fruit, whereas other brands are like concentrates and other things like that to make up that 50%. So typically it's why I say Real, the highest fruit content syrup fruity mix on the market, because typically they are. 20 ml of your favorite mango syrup. One of my favorite ingredients for tropical tea cocktails is falernum. Now I know Georgie in his book would have called or probably been using John D. Taylor's Velvet Falernum. Look, I know 99.9% of you are going to use that, and that's a great product. But this is really, really good. It is a British brand, an English brand. You're not going to get it outside of the UK. You're absolutely not. I fully understand that. But when you taste this, if you are in the UK, you'll realise why I use this instead of John D. Taylor's Velvet Falernum. This is just next level. Falernum, if you don't know, if you're just watching this for the first time, it's like basically the best way to dumb this right down is an orgeat, which is an almond and lime syrup, but then bulked out with spices, cinnamon, clove, allspice, that sort of stuff going on there. You've got that limey, almondy base, and then falernum's built out with spices, okay? So 15 ml, half an ounce of falernum. And then nice and simple to finish this off. Juices now, 2 juices coming up. My golden rule, always try to use 100% pressed and squeezed juices because they will taste better. 30 ml of orange juice and 30 ml of pressed pineapple juice. There we go. Right, shake done. We're just going to strain this to a nice Tiki highball glass. I'm going over crushed ice, so just strain that in. Then I'm just going to tart that up, make it look good, take some thumbnails, and we'll get into some tasting. Oh, and then that is absolutely delicious. I'm probably going to put an apology in here because I don't think the close-up camera was actually on. So if we haven't got those slow-mo pours, I'm really, really sorry. But hey, this cocktail is fantastic. Fun, tropical, layers of sort of spice in there. It is such a good drink. Sort of like a punch, if you like. I love the original recipe. Obviously I do. But the whole point of this, the riffs, is just to give you some inspiration of how you can look at a recipe and think, oh, I haven't got that, but could I use this instead? That's the whole premise. But then sometimes I might add in some fun, different ingredients as well. So we've effectively created a very, very similar cocktail to the one in the recipe, but we've gone about it in a different way. But it's a belter. The Tiki Bang Bang done STB's way instead of Georgie's way. Sorry, Georgie.